Hello and welcome back to a few more games, this time between JonSnow and LB10. JonSnow playing in green as the Chinese, and LB10 in the NC clan, actually a pretty much German clan, or at least German-speaking clan, new chapter, playing in his color teal as the Celts here, which somewhat makes him the favorite. Looking at the ratings, 2k plus both players, which is really nice for LB10. He reached that 2k plus level, I guess at least in Arena. I'm not sure about the other maps. And JonSnow, as we know, dropping down, going up between like, I guess 1950 and something like 2k2 at certain points. Now LB should know how to play Arena here, and I think maybe Celts have the edge in the late Imperial Age stages, so as long as LB10 is surviving, he may be able to get that almighty siege out and win the game actually, which would be nice, because JonSnow is somewhat old school, expert on Arena I feel, and LB10 started his way on Area 2 HD. Actually, I remember some of those times back in the days when I was playing myself. So let's see how this is going, and we start with the maps here. Pretty late for me actually, so I hope the sound is alright. I'm not too loud, at least I'm not feeling too loud. It should be fine. And we see the first ball coming in for LB. We do see a few sheep being stolen by JonSnow here, and he's gonna try and get those home apparently. But LB10 looking out, he cannot see it, he can see the scout now. He found 1, 2, and ooh, JonSnow is in stand ground, only now running back. This was not good. He needs to go back into the safety of his own base, and yeah, asking for AFK. Maybe he's busy luring the boar, I don't know what happened. But this was not looking good. Now first boar coming in as the Chinese, of course a little bit of a different start here, and boar running back, JonSnow getting it in time. It's alright, nice try, nice attempt to steal those sheep, but it's not happening. Let's go for LB's map actually. He's got the main gold in a pretty awkward position, close to the walls, on the side, somewhat forwardish. The main stone safe in the back now, this is good for him. You want to get your casters up as the Celts. We have the second bull coming in for LB, it's inside, as well as forward here, which is really awesome for him. Second lumber camp coming up on that same side, so I'm assuming we're gonna see TC, maybe one around here, and maybe one on the main stone or main gold. 2 houses forward, second boar finished, killed, not finished. Second stone outside, but close. One relic literally inside his walls. A third gold outside, a second gold outside on the other side. We do see 1 extra gold and 2 extra gold. The second one here. We have 1, 2, 3 relics in some of the curve here on the left-hand side. Where's the other relics? Actually, there's one very close to JonSnow, as well as this one close to his walls. And we've seen the last one here inside the walls. So, relic-wise, pretty even. I'm not sure. Maybe JonSnow going for monks. It's a possibility. That was the Chinese, I guess. Not too sure about it. Let's go for his map actually. Switch to LB here and now. JonSnow got the second boar in. Got the main gold very safe in the back, which is nice. Second gold also safe in the back. Third gold safe in the back. Second stone safe in the back. The main stone is the only forward resources he has, and that means he should be able to give a good game here and maybe to get an advantage. LB10's resources really not looking good. He almost got pretty much nothing in the back except for the main stone, which is not really in the back as well. And like this, both players clicking up at before 10-minute mark. But one more population for LB, so we do see the trouble of the Chinese start here. Just missed that food, that initial food that you usually have. And let's see how JonSnow is actually going to compensate for that. -1 villager, it's not that big of a deal, but it's a little bit annoying, let's say it like this. And finishing that deer, a little bit of idle time now with those villagers not getting food in, and the other deer, which is pretty far in the back as well. He's got 3 or 4, it's 4 deer, but started that too late, I guess. And oh, even the extra stone inside. What did he see? Yeah, scouted everything. Really nice. Did he scout his second gold? No. We go to Field Age. Market Blacksmith coming up. And for LB, barracks actually, and a stable as well as the blacksmith, which is interesting. Putting this blacksmith forward to make JonSnow see it, but JonSnow is gonna find out about the scouts eventually, so a big problem, and LB10 deciding to go for the map control, maybe for an aggressive game, and definitely going for another 1-2 scouts, I guess. Let that food come in, 9 farms coming up for LB. JonSnow at the same time, not up yet. He's on 28 population, that's 27 villages, and he lost a lot of time here. I'm not sure what he was missing. Maybe it was the food. I think he got a good amount of gold. And again, typical terrors, 700 wood in the bank when clicking up, or like 600. I think he could do a lot better if he just switched his build order a little bit, maybe get a few farms up early on. He's got 5-10 villages on wood, a little bit too much actually. He lured the deer too late, he tried to lame, of course. Cost him a little bit of time, but still should be better. And then again, while the Dark Age may not be Terra's strong point, he knows how to play. He knows how to play Arena. He's got game knowledge and I guess like a few moves that I can't really determine. I can't really say what it is, but it makes him a really strong player. Maybe not the top expert, but definitely an expert player here. So let's see how this game is going actually. LB going for Bosa because he's up to Castle Age. The Monastery is up. TC coming up with the lumber camp was before, nice spot. And do we have a siege workshop somewhere forward? No, we don't need to see the scouts. Not going really aggressive, just with the monks, I guess then. JonSnow, double monastery, the scout inside, and 1 TC coming on the main goal. I like the position, a little bit of wood around, not a lot, but you can cut it. Of course, it's good to get farms up. And the main goal there, LB10, second TC, third TC coming up. As expected, wood line and on the main stone. Doesn't need the TC on the gold. Nice defensive line, a lot of farms coming in between, and that's a really nice distance for the TCs to have because you can fit farms in the middle as well. A really nice farming simulator here. Now let's see. Monk coming out for LB to take this relic. Can he be faster? Ooh, the scout is gonna take down the monk. Yes, victory for JonSnow here. Secondly, Wilbur coming in for him, and this scout should get converted. Now that's 3 scouts coming in to take down the monks. I think 1 conversion at least. 2 conversions, 2 monks going down, and now LB has to go back because this monk took a few hits as well. The barracks coming up now to get a few spears out against the scouts from LB10, and not a very good fight for LB10, I feel. He should have been able to take down these monks without losing 2 scouts to conversions. Maybe 1, that's alright, but 2 was a little bit too much, and therefore we have all the relics still on the field. 1, 2, 3, 4, and number 5, yes, nobody got any relics yet, but I think JonSnow having the relics a little bit closer should get the advantage now. LB is on stone with 4 or 5 villages, so he's gonna get up a castle eventually. Nice farms here, as I told you. This is looking just beautiful actually. Maybe a few mills later on, and a few farms around the 3rd TC, but it's alright. Now LB10 going for 1 for 2 relics. A siege workshop coming forward for JonSnow. JonSnow got the 2nd TC up and running, as we saw. 3rd TC coming up on the main stone. So a little bit of a longer defensive line here. I think JonSnow wants to go aggressive anyways now. And LB10 just wants to go to Imperial Age with a little bit of a boom coming in. Nice defensive layout actually. The houses reinforcing these walls. And a second layer of wall coming up. Those 2 houses, siege workshop, stables. I really like what LB10 is doing here. Something that you need to get used to as an arena player, I guess. Maybe Arabia as well. Don't really know a lot about it, but makes a lot of sense to me. LB10, 587 stones. He's gonna get that castle up. And I think he may want to have it in front of the main gold because he does not have any gold in the bag. He doesn't have the good map here. Remember, JonSnow's map is really good, while LB10 a bit of problems. Maybe this castle is good because JonSnow won't be able to stop LB10 from getting that castle up. At the same time, it's not really covering the main goal. It still could be attacked. Now Mangonel makes sure that this ram has to go back for now. 9 HP left, that's a little bit bad luck. And the castle coming up, the Vote Raider production starting immediately. Gold Shift Mining also coming in. And the villagers going back to take gold. Don't know, I think he just under my hand. Just garrison into the castle, sent them back to work. It's really working. It's great, but nobody ever using it, I feel. And redemption coming for JonSnow, so this Mangonel is not gonna stay there for long because it's getting converted already and is going back for now. Needs to go back a little bit unless otherwise the monk will will be able to convert it instantly. And missing the shot, going back, but it's getting converted and the gate is going down at the same time. LB10 has to drop back from the main goat, and that means trouble for him. And I think JonSnow doing good to go aggressive here, because LB10's map is just not good enough. Also, gate coming up here, but 2 monks and a spearman already guarding this right-hand side flight spot. Now a few vote raiders coming in, and you need to take down the monks first. Good job. JonSnow not reacting in time. He's gonna get like 3 or 4 maybe, but LB10 should be able to take down the monks and the spearman as well. There is not a lot of monks left, and LB10 still got a good amount of vote raiders. Yeah, this is looking good for him now. He's gonna be able to go back to take his gold. He's gonna get rid of the monks on the right hand side as well. Those 2 scouts enough to do a lot. And Rams also coming in for LB to take down the siege workshop, to take down the forward buildings. Is he gonna lose another vote raider? Maybe. Even going for his 3rd gold on the right hand side. And now LB with the population advantage. That's 15 villagers and a lot of military, because JonSnow just wasn't able to save his monks. He didn't have enough of them and didn't get a lot of conversions in. At the same time, JonSnow clicked up to Imperial Age, so he may be able to take advantage of that earlier imp. Maybe take down the castle using a few trebuchets. As you can see, building a castle near forward position. I think LB10 should not be able to see this yet. No, not chance. There's no building that can be attacked by the castle, fired by the arrows. So this may be coming in as a surprise for LB. And I think JonSnow probably starting the Chukunu production. We go for +2 now. LB10 knows, because this mining camp is in range of this castle. And Chukunu continuing. JonSnow almost enough stone for another castle here. Imperial Age clicked for LB10 like a minute ago, and JonSnow with 3 town centers, still 20 villages behind, but going with castle siege workshop, a few walls coming up to make sure that this castle cannot be attacked too easily, and Chukunu are going to be able to defend from those battering rams. At the same time, LB10 going up with the castle like, to the middle of the map, and a few monks to actually get one of those scouts back. Interesting to see. JonSnow, let's see, 2nd castle gonna get up, but he's not going, only now going for trebuchet. LB10 advancing to the Imperial Age, and he's gonna go for traps immediately. Double trap coming up, so I think JonSnow is in trouble. He should have gone for traps earlier. This main gold is covered for now, but LB10 got 900 gold in the bank. He's taking the gold from here, and I think that's gonna be enough until the castle is down. Also cap ram coming in for him, so this castle cannot be saved, I think, and this one will fall eventually. Look at this, the vote raiders just taking a bit of arrow fire. The villagers are starting to repair, also 2 mangonels behind, which is good, but the 2 trebuchets taking on the castle fast. Now the cap rams being walled out, really nice, good job for JonSnow. 3 trebuchets hitting the castle from LB now. But LB10 will be able to take gold again, that's the most important thing here. The Chukunu against the Vote Raiders, usually a good choice, but with those few Chukunu against that massive Vote Raiders really don't have a chance. And I don't know how that happened. I think LB10 just shot a hole into this wall, and the Vote Raiders will take down the trebuchets. JonSnow calling GG here. He knows those 2 castles going down means he's gonna lose the game. He won't be able to get enough Chukunus going. He's got a lot of idle villages as far as I could tell here. Not a lot of farms left, and LB10 with a nice game against JonSnow. JonSnow trying to go aggressive, which was probably the right thing, but LB10 with the Vote Raiders, very good decision, taking down JonSnow's monks and spearmen. That was the key point in this game, and after that he really just needed to wait for Imp and take down the castles. Hope you enjoyed this game. See you in the next one. GG.